Hi everyone, it's Kim here with Sunshine Creations and Crafts, and I've actually been working off and on for about 4 days on this little envelope mini. I have never done one before and just kind of been watching YouTube videos over and over again, seeing different techniques and different ideas. So I tried this one here and I do like it, except that it's not laying flat unless I have something holding it down. So I think that's common for this type of design. I'm going to talk about what all I did here in a minute, but what I did here was I took the regular A2 size envelopes, and I had got these at Staples. They are 4 3/8 by 5 3/4, and I adhered these down like so. I did 6 envelopes, and then I used what I believe they call the hinge design. Get that to go down there, and I put gosh, I'm having like slowness in my discussion here, aren't I? I put score tape on the inside of this. Then I put this envelope in like so. And then I put score tape on this, and I put this envelope like this. Prior to score taping the envelopes together, I cut the edge off about 1/4 of an inch, and that's how I got my mini together. Now it's funny because, like I said, I was watching videos over and over again. I was like, how did they get to the point where they actually can create an album? So here is what I came up with. Now, the paper is something that I got a while back when I went to a scrapbooking event here locally. They have it once a month, and you sign up, and then you get what they call like a grab bag, I think they call it. And the owner, puts together these kits with instructions on how to do things. Like this is a layout, which I did. But there was a bunch of paper left over, and I tell you, this is gorgeous, gorgeous paper. It's all my mind's eye, and like I said, I had the layout. I did the layout design, but I had all this extra because I loved the paper so much. I wanted to do something different with it than another layout, so. She gave us 3 pieces each, and I've been using it up. So I just got 2 more to go. There we go. And then these 2 here. Look at that, how cute that is. And then this one is a chevron. Now, in addition to the kit, and I've used some of these things up, I got twine, brads, a bunch of word embellishments, which some of them are in the mini. I got this adorable string of little starburst flowers, I'm going to call them, a wooden frame. This says you're the sunshine for my soul. Got 2 of those, and I got a little bling. Here's another. And then it came with all of these as well, which you can see I used some of them up here in the mini. And again, these are all indie, and they're all available online. You can, get them from my mind's eye with no problem. So if you decide you want to duplicate this, you can do that, because you can order all this stuff. But it's the scrapbook thing is $35, and it's from 8 a.m. to midnight. And it's like the 2nd Saturday of the month. So anyway, here we go. I used a punch for this, and this is actually the binding strip that I used on the cover of it. This is one of the embellishments that came with that kit, and then I used some baker's twine after I punched a hole and put a brad in here like this, and then I also put brads in here. I used a little bit of Tim Holtz ink on the edge here, and then you just open it up like this. Now, not too fond of this particular photo mat. I kind of didn't have any creative juices flowing when I created this, so I may replace it, but maybe not. And I put it in here so that it stopped right there at the brad. And then on the second page, I used this, I think this is EK Success. Yes, this is an EK Success punch that I got at a scrapbooking store here in town. And it's called the Photo Corner Scallop. And I just went along and measured, exactly, make sure that it's all even and everything. So that's would fit a 3 1/4 inch picture. And I used a tiny piece of score tape right underneath here on the edges so that somebody could actually slide a photo in there. Let me see if I have a piece of scrap paper. Obviously this isn't like a photo, but if they have a photo, they could slide their photo in there. That's the mechanics of it. And then this is a pocket. And what I did with this was I cut it 2.5 by 4.5, and then I scored the side edges and the bottom edges 1/4 inch, folded it under, and then put tape on it. So it's an actual pocket. And then this is one of the little embellishments it came with, and then you saw this when I showed it to you already. Did a little bit more punching on the side here and some inking. Now I noticed when I had made the envelopes, once I got the pages together and you opened it up, you could see like part of the envelope. I don't know how to explain it, and I didn't like, I figured I must have done something incorrectly, but what I did was I went ahead and took some of that baker's twine and put a little bit of glue in there, not enough that the pages would stick together. I just dabbed it here and dabbed it here. And this is actually one of the tags that came with that kit, and I just put a piece of cream colored cardstock with a little bit of grayish ink from Tim Holtz around it. And that's a brad from the kit as well, so that slides in there. This is the same idea as far as the photo corners, and I tried to do it opposite, like the pocket here, the printed paper here, and opposite here. And then this is one of the little stickers that came with, and I just made this little book. I figured they could journal on it if they want to put their photo there. And then I did the pocket. Now, if you're interested in seeing how I actually did the pocket, let me know, and I can actually do a video on that. All right, here is another tag. This is cut from Elegant Edges, and it's cut at 4.5 inches. And then this here as well, and it's cut at 3 inches. So I used Elegant Edges for my inserts that go inside my envelope. And I made it big enough because I wanted it to stick out. I didn't want it to fall into the envelope pouch. This one I kept pretty simple. I went ahead and punched it here. I inked it up real good, and I just put some photo mats down. I may go in and do a little bit something different here, maybe put some corners, photo corners in there, or something like that. So, and then this is the little tag that I put in there. And this is, could put a photo here if they want. And then this came with the kit so they can journal with it. My biggest thing is when you're making a small mini, a lot of times you don't have enough room for photos. So by doing it this way, you can put your little inserts in, and they have an opportunity to put a photo there too. This is from the kit. This is from Mini Books, and I actually put this one out so you could see it. It's this one here, and I cut it at 4 inches. It was the perfect size. It comes with the pocket and the tag. It cuts all at once, and this is great for Mini Books, obviously. And then these little brads are from the kit, and that's actually a little camera, and it's just something on the back. They can put their photos there. And I just did a punch to kind of add something to the page. And then this is the same. And I did it opposite, as you can see. And I put a little strip of a punch there. And then the last one that pulls out is this one here, and this is from Elegant Edges. I love this little sunshine design, and I just put it on one of the scrap papers so that it somewhat matches up with, you know, this as well. Slide that in. That one's just a little bit short, but that's okay. I like how it sticks out, so that's all right with me. And then I went inside and I made a hole, and I put a brad there, and tied a piece of twine around it. This is the stationary one, so it won't come out. And then this actually holds the album together. So, you know, I had, you know, it could be a masculine or feminine. It doesn't matter. This is the twine from, you know, looping it around and covering up the middle of the book. But it's, you know, could be masculine or feminine. It's got like a travel theme to it. And so if somebody went on vacation or something, they could definitely put their pictures in this album as well. I like the size of it. It's not too big. I did not use any chipboard. And I think that is it. So I appreciate your comments, and definitely constructive criticism. This is my first album, and I could use some help with when the next one comes along, okay? All right, thanks so much, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye.